Shalom. Shalom, Yesharala. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakathon to the 144,000 as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. It's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch, and in this quick lesson, just going to get into, focus on the Lord, and the rest will be added, right? Focus on Yahweh Bashir and Shai, and the rest be added. What I mean by that, meaning, other things, maybe like wants, will be added, or desires. Now, not all of them. You're not going to get all of them on this side. But the Lord, he'll throw you a couple nuggets here and there, right? But it really stems from what you're doing for him first, right? Are you pleasing Yahweh Bashir Shai, or are you being, a nuisance, or you're just, so focused on other shit that, you're not really thinking about the Lord yet like that, and you don't want to be in that kind of spirit, right? You want to focus on Yahweh Bashir Shai, because if everything comes from the Lord, this wouldn't be the smartest thing to do is to make sure that he's happy. So when you do ask for these things, because there's nothing wrong with asking for certain things from Yahweh Bashir Shai. As it says in James, ye have not because ye ask not. Right? So it's nothing wrong with asking for things from Yahweh Bashir Shai, but you got to be doing your part. It's kind of like, it's literally kind of like, your parents, if you play video games, or you wanted some new pairs of shoes or something like that, right? You go to your pops about it, or at least I know for me, but I'm pretty sure most brothers could testify, pops or mother about it, and you're like, hey, can I get these like new 12s or whatever, this colorway or some shit, or this new 2K or Call of Duty, and one of the first things they ask are like, what's your grades looking like, right? Like, are you doing good in school? You got A's and B's. Are you or are you failing? You passing all your classes? That's how the Lord looks at it, man. It's like, all right, like, you want this? Like, what you doing for me? Like, you been feeding my sheep? You been being, a profitable servant? Or you just asking for shit, but you're not doing shit to get it. So, in other words, if you're gonna pray to the Lord for certain things, you gotta make sure you're on your A game too, to the best of your ability, because you're not gonna always be on your A game when you're praying to the Lord. But you can fight. We strive for masteries, man. As scriptures say, we strive for masteries, right? So let me go ahead and get this. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33 says, But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. In other words, man, the Lord, he's going to, give you things, man. He's going to want to give you things, because you're being a profitable servant unto him. You're pleasing you're pleasing in his sight, right? He's going to give you, like, certain things that he know that you're going to be able to handle. Now, there's some things he don't give you as out of love, though. You do got to take account of that, because you can pray for something, but the Lord might not give it to you because it's just not the right time right now, or it's just best that you just don't have it because he knows you better than you. And that can be a tough pill to swallow. Don't get me wrong, that could definitely be a tough pill to swallow. But just pray, pray to the Lord that you're able to accept that. Accept that, like, if I can't handle it, then I just can't. And you pray that, one day you may be able to, because you grow in its truth. You're not stagnant of whatever it may be. But yeah, man, whatever it may be that you want and stuff, just put Yahweh Bashir Shai first, because, I know in one of my previous lessons, probably like a week or two ago, maybe, I went into how the Lord, he controls everything. Poverty, riches, he wisdom, knowledge, and understanding come from him. It's like everything, all aspects of life come from Yahweh Bashir Shai. All aspects, So if it comes from him, then wouldn't it be the smartest thing to do? Or at least, common sense would tell you that, like, if I serve him and make him happy, so when I do ask for these things, he'll be more willing to give it to me because I'm doing my part. Simple as that. So the biggest thing you can do is focus on your how about Shah. And, sometimes he won't give you something because if he does give it to you, you'll stop going as hard for him maybe. You do got to take account of that. Because there's reasons why your how about Shah doesn't give you certain things. And you do have to keep in mind that we are still on punishment. Even though it's just about us, to be honest, we are still on punishment for what we done. Hey, we suffer for our sins. So, do got to keep that in mind as well. But I wanted to get this account from Solomon, man. When he asked the Lord for, pretty much wisdom and, understanding on how to guide his people the right way. And how pleased the Lord was with that. Like, the Lord was so pleased that he decided to give him everything. He just see, like, man, just because, I'm going to read it because it's going to explain it. I'm going to go ahead and get 1 Kings chapter 3 and start at verse 7. It says, "And now, Yahweh, my power, thou hast made me servant king instead of David, my father." Right? And it's not Solomon being king instead of King David. No, David, he was a king, but he just took his father's place because now his father's gone. Because, if you don't know already, Solomon is the son of David. But we continue. It says, "And I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or come in. And thy servant in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor accounted for a multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this so great a people?" Right? And that's what he asked. Basically, wisdom and understanding on how to guide his people the right way, pretty much, and make, proper judgment calls. And as you can see, well, no, you're probably not gonna be able to see it, but like if you look in the blue there, it says, Yahweh's answer, right? So this is his answer back to Solomon. 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 10, he says, "And the speech pleased the Lord," pleased Yahweh that Solomon asked this thing. So it pleased the Lord the fact that he asked him that out of everything he could have asked. Remember, it says, "And the Most High said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing and has not asked for thyself long life, neither has asked for riches for thyself, nor has asked the life of thine enemies, but has asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. Behold, I have done according to thy words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before, like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee. And I also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto you thee all thy days." Right? So, in other words, the Lord let them know, just like, and yeah, Lord let them know pretty much like, because you asked, this, something that's pleasing unto me, I'm gonna give you everything anyway because of that. Showing you that if you please the Lord, man, it's like he's gonna want to give you these things, man. But at the same time, it's nothing wrong with asking. You still, the Lord rather you ask for whatever you do want, make your request made known unto him. But you gotta ask yourself, are you pleasing Yahweh Shah first? And if you're not, then it's like you're really wasting your time asking. These things you got to meditate on. So the best thing you can ultimately do is just focus on, what makes Yahweh Shah happy, and just do that and grow within that. Whatever your lot may be, whatever gift the Lord has given you, just focus on that and excel at it. Just keep excelling. And Lord, he's going to endow you with more gifts, man. Lord, he's gonna, make a way for you, man. He's gonna make sure, like, hey, you good. Now, don't get me wrong. We in hell. We still gonna be suffering. He still got to get that cry out of you somehow. Don't forget that. He still got to get that cry out of you, so you can hate this place. Cause that's a favor he's doing for us, for the elect as well, right? He's making them cry, right? And what better way to make someone cry by not giving them the stuff that they want? So, it's just like it's a lot that play a part into that. But that doesn't mean the Lord, he's just only gonna just fuck you up and that's it. Nah, he'll give you, like I said, through the power of Spirit Yahweh Shah. He's gonna give you your nuggets here and there, whatever it may be. The Lord, he might bless you with a good job, right? He might bless you with a good job, but you might deal with something else. You might have like car problems, and vice versa. You could have a great ass car, but your job might not be the best, but it's enough to get you to get your daily bread. Lord, that's just how the Lord works. He'll give you certain things, and there's just some things he's not going to give you. And some things, he take away from you for a period of time, so you can focus on him. So you can focus on him, man. You might have had a woman, and the Lord, he took that woman from you. The only reason the Lord take a woman from you is so you focus on him more. That's the only reason. That's one of the biggest reasons, right? Lord, like, I'm taking this woman from you so you can focus on me. Build a relationship with me, the relationship that you're going to need in that day. And it's hard, but it's beautiful though. It's beautiful, man. You without a woman, speaking from experience, when I had a woman and when I'm without a woman, the growth is completely different. You grow like 10 times faster without a woman because women are distractions. But there's a balance to it. You don't have a woman. Hell, you go long enough without one, let alone if you're a young Jake. Now, if you're older, you might not care as much. But as a young Jake, in his 20s, that's 20s, early 30s maybe. Hey, that's like, damn, like, shit. It's suffering either way it goes. I remember, Elder Amor Gabar said that, man, whether you suffering whether you got a woman or not. You just suffer more with one, though. But, Jake, hey, we love women. Lord made women to our liking, so we're going to want it. But sometimes, how about your shot? He got to take that away from you for a period of time. However long he sees fit. And that within the whole period, that's a period of you growing closer onto your how about your shot. And he decides when it's right, like, you know what? Hey, you good. You still got to grow. You got some growing to do, but you ain't got to do about much now. Here goes your woman. However the Lord got to set ultimately, man, because everybody walk is different, man. That's why it's so important not to look at other brothers' walks. Now, there's nothing wrong with seeking counsel because there's brothers that went through similar things, but yeah, it's like here. Hopefully I didn't start too far off the topic. So pretty much, man, just seek your how about Shion Shai and do what's pleasing unto him. Make your request known or whatever it may be, but make sure you are pleasing him to the best of your ability. If you're doing these things, you can't lose, bro. Right? Like, you got to put yourself in the Lord's shoes. Like, if you was a father and, your rib is actually, like, trying and she's, like, doing the best that she can to please you, and she's actually, like, trying her best to do it, because, we filthy rags, so we can't really, we can't please the Lord like we want to, but we try. If your woman was doing the same thing, wouldn't you want to give her things? If she was doing stuff that's pleasing unto you, doing her best to make you happy, okay, yeah, she mess up here and there, but she's doing her best, man. You wouldn't want to give her, Jake would want to give their woman the world if they act right. Simple as that, bro. And that's how the Lord feels, man. He wants to give his woman, the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, because they're going to be the first fruits. You want to give them the world, man. The universes. But, his Lord thoughts is higher than our thoughts. His ways are higher than our ways, man. No one can fully understand the Lord, but we can understand at least parts of it, whatever He gives us, really, in these wretched bodies, man. But yeah, man, that's all I had through the Spirit. Just give a quick recap, man. Basically, hey, if you want things, man, do what's pleasing unto your Yahweh, right? Seek Him first. Focus on Him, because everything comes from Him. Car, money, job, everything. I named good things, but hey, sufferings and stuff, that's of Him as well. So, yeah. And if you don't get it, keep in mind there's reasons why. But stay focused on serving Him, though, because He don't want you. Hell, it could be a test. You ask and He doesn't give it to you to see if you still gonna go as hard as you was. But anyways, Lord willing, y'all was edified. I want to end it off by saying, Kal Halal Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of a great millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Yasharallah.